Hello, dear students. I hope you're all taking care of yourselves. So, today we are starting with our first English lesson of 10 plus 2 class. We're starting with the grammar portion first, and I want you all to maintain these notes in your English notebooks. Okay, and the first topic that we are starting is tenses. So, let us begin. When we talk about tense, we talk about time. In fact, the word tense has been taken from Latin, that means time. So, through tense, we talk about time. So, to understand this, let us focus on this chart here. While talking about tense and time, we talk about present, past, and future. And along with this time, we also talk about different aspects. So, there are 4 aspects: indefinite, continuous, perfect, and perfect continuous. Okay, and when we further talk about tense, we subcategorize these into present for example, we subcategorize present tense into present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. So similarly, we can subcategorize past and future tense as well. We are going to discuss all these in detail, so don't worry. We will discuss the form and function of tenses as well. Okay, so let us begin with present indefinite tense first. So the form of present indefinite tense is subject plus the first form of verb, okay, and s or es. What is subject? Subject is a word that comes in the beginning of a sentence, okay. It can be a noun or pronoun, etc. Okay, and we take the first form of verb. For example, I drink coffee every morning. Okay, I drink coffee. So with subject, we take the first form of verb. Drink is the first form of the verb. I drink coffee every morning. Let us take another example. Nisha works in a company. Nisha works in a company. So, drink and works. You must have noticed that I put S with works, but I didn't put S with drink. Why? Why did we do that? Well, in present indefinite tense or simple present tense, if the subject is I, you, we, or they, we use verb without S. And if the subject is he, she, or it, here Nisha is a girl and she's a she, right? So the pronoun will be she. So we put S with her, with Nisha. So when the subject is he, she, or it, we add S or ES. So I drink coffee every morning. Nisha works in a company. So this is the form, this is the rule for present indefinite tense. Subject plus verb, its first form, and S or ES. So this was the form. If we talk about its function, when do we use it? Here we are talking about habit. Okay, so I drink coffee every morning means it is my habit. I do it every single day. Similarly, Nisha works in a company. So, well, here we are talking about a fact. It is a fact about Nisha's life that she is working in a company. Okay, so what do we understand here? What do we learn? That in present indefinite tense, we talk about habits and facts. Let us take some more examples here. He gets up early in the morning. He gets up early in the morning. So, because the subject here is he, we put S here. He gets up early in the morning. And it is his daily routine. He daily gets up early in the morning. I go to school by bus. It is also my routine that I go to school by bus. So here we're talking about habits. Okay, present indefinite tense when do we use it? We use it when we are talking about our habits or about different facts. These facts can be facts about our life. For example, I drink coffee every morning, I exercise daily, or Nisha works in a company, etc. Or it can also be universal facts. For example, the earth moves round the sun. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So, these are universal facts. Okay. So, I hope the function of present indefinite tense is clear. When do we use present indefinite tense? We use it when we are talking about habits or facts about different people or universal facts. So, let us now move on to present continuous tense. Okay, present continuous tense. The form of present continuous tense: subject plus is, am, are plus the first form of verb and ing. ing included here. Okay, so if the subject is I, we use am. If the subject includes he, she or it, we use is. And with you, we and they, we use are. Okay, let us have a look on some examples here. I am drinking coffee right now. I am drinking. So with I, we said, as we said, we will use am, first form of verb plus ing. I am drinking coffee right now. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about here? What is happening right now? Okay. So what is the function? What is the first function of present continuous tense? We use this tense when we talk about something that is happening at that moment. I am drinking coffee right now. One more example. We are having breakfast. We are having breakfast. Something that we are doing right now. Some action that is taking place right now. It is raining outside. Okay. So see, the first function that we understood is that we use this tense when we talk about some action that is taking place in the present moment. That is why it is called present continuous tense. Clear? Now let us move on. Let us move further. Arun is learning to play guitar. Again, something that is progressive, something that is continuous. Arun is learning to play guitar. So he is learning. Verb plus ing. Here we are talking about, we are not talking about something that is happening right now. Here we are talking about a second function. What is that function? That function is temporary activity. Okay? When we talk about present continuous tense, we talk about temporary activity. So at present, Arun is learning to play guitar. My sister is staying with us for a couple of weeks. So my sister is staying with us for a couple of weeks. That is also a temporary adjustment, temporary activity, but it is in progress because she is staying with us. Okay, it is a temporary activity because Arun is learning right now. Okay, so we talk about one rule, one function we learned is we use present continuous tense when we talk about something that is happening right now. Number 2, we talk about present continuous tense when we talk about a temporary activity that is going on. And the third very important function of this tense is change is taking place right now. Taking place now. For example, the price of oil is falling rapidly. Okay, so this is a change that is taking place. The price of oil is falling rapidly. Okay, so let us take one more example. Research says that the earth is getting warmer. Research says that the earth is getting warmer. So, what is this? What does this mean? Change that is taking place. Okay, I'm going to repeat the functions again. Number one, when do we use this tense? We use this tense when we have to talk about something that is happening right now. Number two, when we talk about temporary activity. Number three, when we talk about changes taking place now. Okay, so now let us